Hey guys, I have discussion D for you. We're discussing loneliness as a public health crisis. Okay, here we go. Former Surgeon General Dr. Vivek uh, Marthy's 2023 advisory framed loneliness as a health threat comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. While public discourse often reduces loneliness to stats and trends, Uden highlights the need for understanding it through lived experiences. Loneliness has a geography. Uden describes how her sense of isolation became physical and visible during her husband's hospitalization. Acts of care. Like friends dropping off food, gifts, or prayers, became emotional landmarks, helping her feel seen and connected. The contrast of experiences. She 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 juxtaposes her own support network with a neighboring patient who cried out alone in her hospital room. No visitors, no tokens of care, underscoring the uneven terrain of emotional support in times of crisis. Loneliness as not just absence, but under acknowledged presence. These experiences shape her argument that loneliness isn't ambient, it's mapped by where care arrives, where it doesn't. Her story is a call to recognize and respond to emotional needs, not just during headline moments, but in the quiet everyday crisis. It's beautifully written and offers a compelling reminder of how connection often manifests through small, thoughtful gestures. Would you like to explore how these themes intersect with caregiving practices or design for memory-friendly environments? Loneliness doesn't just tug at the heart; it rewires the brain and shapes how we experience the world. Here's a breakdown of its impact on mental health, psychological effects, depression. Loneliness is a strong predictor of depression. People who report feeling always lonely over 5 times likely to be diagnosed with depression that are than those who never feel lonely. Anxiety. Persistent loneliness can heighten anxiety levels, especially social anxiety, as individuals may begin to fear rejection or judgment. Suicidal and self-harm. Loneliness increases the risk of suicidal thoughts and behaviors, particularly when it coexist with depression or trauma. Cognitive and neurological impact. Impaired memory and learning. Chronic loneliness is linked to decreased cognitive performance and memory retention, possibly due to elevated cortisol levels. Loneliness and dementia risk. Loneliness may accelerate neurodegenerative processes, increasing the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Altered brain function. Studies using MRI scans show that loneliness can change brain structure and function, especially in adolescence, affecting attention, learning, and emotional regulation. Section next is emotional and behavioral consequences. Low self-esteem. Loneliness often leads to feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt, which can spiral into deeper emotional distress. Then you have social withdrawal. It can cause people to retreat from social interactions, reinforcing isolation and making it harder to reconnect. Substance use. Some individuals turn to alcohol or drugs to cope, which can worsen mental health and deepen the cycle of loneliness. Okay, intersection with other factors. Age and vulnerability. Adolescents and older adults are especially susceptible. For teens, loneliness can disrupt brain development. For elders, it's linked to cognitive decline and poor physical health. Marginalized groups. People with disabilities, migrants, and LGBTQ Individuals and ethnic minorities often face compounded loneliness due to social exclusion. Loneliness isn't just feeling just a feeling, it's a psychological and physiological and psychological stressor. But the good news, it's modifiable. Even small acts of connection like phone call, a shared meal, or a walk with a neighbor can begin to reverse its effects. Would you like to explore how loneliness intersects with frailty aware care or memory friendly housing design? I think your expertise could bring a fascinating lens to that. Okay, then there is executive strategies to combat loneliness. Research shows that loneliness can be alleviated through purposeful social engagement, meaningful activities, and mindset shifts. Below are evidence-based approaches, group by theme, cultivated social connections, join classes or clubs, art exercise, book or book groups to meet people with shared interests. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Volunteer in person or remotely for classes, causes you care about. Um, altruism boosts both connection and well-being. Strengthen existing relationships with regular check-ins, schedule weekly calls, coffee dates, or game nights. Strike up small talks with strangers or bar rates, neighbors to build casual social bonds. Leverage vital virtual leverage virtual and technical mandated interaction. Use social media actively, gaming focused forums, video calls, rather than passively scrolling. Join online groups, committees centered on your passions, politics, cooking, fitness, etc. Hosting virtual watch parties or game nights to recreate in-person experiences online. Enrich daily life with meaningful activities. Rediscover or learn hobbies, painting, writing, playing music that can induce a flow state. Uh, this this spirit loneliness. Practice self-kindness and gratitude. Journaling to shift focus from isolation to spend or experiences. Day trips, group classes rather than things to foster shared memories. Generate moments of awe. Nature hikes, live performances, art exhibits to feel part of something larger. Enhance environment and well-being. Get outdoors for walks, community events, or nature visits. Fresh air and accidental encounters matter. Adopt or spend time with a pet. Animal companionship lowers stress and encourages social interaction. Fill your space with comforting sounds. Music, audiobooks, or podcasts that can create a sense of presence. Address emotions and mindsets. Talk openly about your feelings with trusted friends, family, or therapists. Verbalizing loneliness reduces its power. Create a uh, create a vision bond or action plan for social goals. Mapping out when and how you'll connect helps maintain uh, moment momentum. Reframe solitude as an opportunity for self-discovery and creative rather than a defect. Would you like to explore how these strategies could be integrated into frailty aware care models and memory friendly housing design to support vulnerable populations? Effective ways to improve social skills. Improving social skills involves targeted practices, mindset shifts, and exposure to diverse social situations. Below are evidence-based strategies you can adopt immediately to become more confident and engaging in any interaction. Identify and target specific skills. Conduct a social skill audit to pinpoint strengths and weaknesses. Making eye contact versus keeping conversations going. Set smart set smart goals for each skill. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound to track progress. Practice core communication techniques. Active listening. Focus fully on the speaker. reflect back what you hear, and ask clarifying questions. Open ended questions invite detailed responses. What inspired you to start that project? To keep dialogue flowing. Self disclosure. Share personal options or small insecurities to foster deeper connections and encourage reciprocity. Empathy, but put yourself in others' shoes. Respond supportively and validate their feelings to build trust. Eye contact. Hold steady gaze for 3 to 5 seconds to convey interest and confidence. Body posture. Uncross arms. Lean slightly forward and keep your head up to appear open and engaged. Tone and volume. Speak at moderate pace and volume using varied intonation to sound more dynamic. Use approachable. Expand social opportunities. Join clubs, classes, or volunteer groups. Align with your interests to meet like-minded people and practice skills in low-stakes settings. Okay, guys, so that is D for you. I will see everybody later for an extra show, maybe. For now, Gator Wellness, take care, folks.